In a vibrant village nestled between rolling hills and lush green valleys, there lived a woman named Nandi, whose beauty was matched only by her wealth. Yet, her heart was heavy, for every man who sought her hand was drawn not by love, but by the glimmer of gold in her coffers. Little did they know, Nandi had a plan that would teach them the true meaning of love. In the heart of the land of the golden sun, where the rivers danced with laughter and the trees whispered secrets of old, Nandi was a jewel among women. With skin like polished mahogany, hair that cascaded like a waterfall, and a figure that turned heads, she was the envy of many. But it was not just her beauty that set her apart, it was her shrewd business acumen that made her the wealthiest woman in the village. She owned fields of cocoa, shops filled with vibrant fabrics, and her home sparkled with treasures from far and wide. Despite her riches, Nandi felt a void in her heart. Men came to her, their eyes alight not with love but with the prospect of her wealth. They flattered her, danced around her with grand gestures, and promised her the world, yet she saw through their charades. She longed for a partner who would love her for who she was, not what she possessed. One day, as she sat in her garden, contemplating her fate, her uncle Baba joined her. "Nandi, my dear, the heart can sometimes be a tricky maze. Have you considered that perhaps you need to uncover the truth behind these suitors?" he asked wisely. Nandi pondered his words and decided it was time to turn the tables. She would devise a plan that would reveal the true intentions of her admirers. With Baba's help, she announced a grand competition, a festival to determine who among the suitors was worthy of her hand in marriage. The challenge would require them to demonstrate not only their strengths but their character. As the day of the festival arrived, men from all corners of the land gathered, eager to win Nandi's heart and wealth. Among them was Kofi, a suave merchant known for his silver tongue. He approached Nandi with a dazzling smile, promising her riches beyond imagination. However, she could see the greed lurking behind his charming facade. The competition unfolded in rounds. The first challenge was a test of strength, where the men had to lift heavy stones. Kofi, relying on his cunning, concocted a plan to cheat, but Nandi's keen eyes caught him in the act. She smiled knowingly, for she had set this challenge to reveal the truth. Next, there was an artistic challenge where the men had to create a piece inspired by Nandi. Kwame, a humble artist with no wealth to boast of, poured his heart into his work. He painted a scene of love, depicting Nandi not as a prize to be won but as a muse to be cherished. Nandi felt a spark in her heart, but she stayed resolute, knowing she needed to see more. The final challenge was a test of loyalty. Nandi cleverly declared that the suitors must work together to build a shelter, and whoever sabotaged the effort would be disqualified. Kofi, eager to win, plotted to undermine his competitors. But when the moment came, he was caught red-handed, and Nandi exposed his treachery to all. In front of the gathered villagers, Nandi turned to Kofi, her eyes blazing with determination. "You sought my hand for riches, not for love. You've shown that your heart is as empty as your promises." The crowd gasped as she dismissed him, leaving Kofi humiliated. With Kofi out of the picture, Nandi turned her attention to Kwame. She saw in him the qualities she had longed for: honesty, talent, and a heart full of love. She approached him, her voice softening. "Kwame, you saw me not as a treasure to be claimed but as a soul to be understood. Would you accept my hand in marriage, not for my wealth but for the love we can build together?" Kwame, taken aback, smiled warmly. Nandi, I would be honored to share my life with you, for love is a treasure more priceless than gold. As the sun set over the village, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Nandi and Kwame stood together, hand in hand, surrounded by the cheers of the villagers. Nandi had learned that true love cannot be bought or faked, it must be nurtured and cherished, just like the beautiful gardens she tended in her heart. And so, Nandi and Kwame began their life together, not as two people bound by wealth and ambition, but as two souls intertwined in genuine love, each day more beautiful than the last. The village prospered, not just from Nandi's riches but from the love that flourished between them, a testament to the power of a heart unmasked. And from that day forward, the story of Nandi and Kwame was told for generations, a reminder that true wealth comes from love and honesty, not gold.